Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing a quick intrinsic value here of Vici. They just announced their first quarter results. They grew their revenue 8.4% year over year. You can come over here and you can see their highlights. You can get all this on their website. Just go to the investor page and we'll just go from there. They had a pretty solid quarter year over year. As you can see here, their quarterly revenue by approximately 8% and the AFFO per share by 6%, which is the 6% growth rate that we're going to continue to use when we do our calculations here. And we'll just go ahead and jump right into it because that's the most thing that we were looking for right here, the FFO 590, or 0.52 per share. So 0.52 per share, that's pretty good. And we'll come right over here into our intrinsic value calculator, our discounted cash flow. We're going to use the last 2 years of their AFFO, average those out because they've only been public since 2017. They've grown year over year, but we kind of want to see what they're going to do going forward. So we're going to give ourselves a 10% discount rate, 1042. This is as of March 31st, 2024. Comes to a discounted cash flow price of $33.66. Give ourselves 10% discount rate. We're at $30. A 20% discount rate is $26.93. Now, if we come over to the dividend discount model, they're currently paying 41 cents a quarter, which comes to $1.64 per year at a 4% growth rate, which is under their current growth rate, but we're going to estimate at 4% to give ourselves more margin of safety. So we'll use the 8.50% discount rate, which will bring us to $37.10. So if you guys wanted to do a discount rate on this dividend discount model, you can do 10%. As you can see, it would bring it down to $28.43, which is very similar to the current price. As you can see here, I was looking at Coke recently. So if we go to Vici, sorry. Uh, oh, that wasn't right. I was going to say $5. What the fuck happened? But no, $28.66. So as you can see, that's currently almost right around where it's trading out with a 10% discount rate with a growth rate of only 4% on that dividend. So we'll come to our net asset value. Currently, it looked like on the sheet that I saw from Q1 that their current assets are at 44157. The liabilities decreased a very tiny margin to 18339. This is in billions. Total outstanding shares. That brings us to a net asset value of $24.74 or 78 cents. So if we do drop lower, if we go to the $25 range, we're really going to be trading at almost book value. So that's something to keep in mind too when you're evaluating Vici. They have a pretty strong margin right now, for safety, I would say, a pretty decent margin of safety, although the dividends aren't qualified and will never be qualified as a REIT. So you got to factor in tax bracket, your overall return, and find out what's the right investment for you. That's not for me to determine. Now, if we come to our final valuation spreadsheet here, we're just going to average out the three. It comes at $32.11. If you give yourself a 10% discount rate, and it comes to $28.90. And if we put Vici down here, as you can see, $28.66. So based upon the current price and the overall value metric that we're going with right here, including with the book value, we would have a 12% margin of safety if this is the intrinsic value. Now, if we do get rid of the NAV valuation, if we don't take that into consideration and we delete the book value, it would bring it up to $35.78. Now, there are estimates for companies that are currently around 35, not by companies, but by the analysts. They are saying that this is going to reach $35 in the next 12 months. I don't know if that's going to happen. I really don't think that's going to happen if there's not going to be interest rate cuts. We did get confirmed that there's no going to be interest cut raises, so that's good. But I do think that we'll probably see, some increase in Vici once the interest rates come down. So that gives us right now a margin of safety of 24% based upon the $35 intrinsic value. Um, but currently, the current price as of this video is $28.66. Let me know if you're buying more Vici. I'm currently not buying more, but I've also made it like 6 or 7% of my portfolio. I'm not sure. The reason it's not higher is because, the reason that it is a little high right now and higher than the 4 to 5% range that I've had it at for a while is because SoFi stock is down again. So with me losing a lot of valuation there on SoFi, it really changes the percentages of my portfolio. So I like to invest in SoFi stock. You don't have to invest in SoFi, but I like it. But that's my valuation of Vici. And currently, if I was going to be adding more, I'd like to see it drop below maybe this 28.62, um, which is a 20% discount rate. So I'd probably be looking at about the $27 buy range. That's where I'm going to put my buy range, about $27, and maybe I'll add some more. Thank you. Have a good day.